Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the 49ers, all that and more, coming up next.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, now he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat.
Touchdown, 49ers! division round matchup.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They go play action here. Purdy.
He'll buy some time right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That's the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. Throwing now is Geno.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Geno on first down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Geno now to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Smith throwing again.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is up to 8.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Niners first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Purdy looking to throw.
And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Now Geno. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Throwing is Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. They'll look to set up his blockers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Smith now on second down. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, it's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing again is Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Throwing now is Geno. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing on third down, Smith. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Myers' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. That's complete to the tight end runner. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Purdy.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed them to get through for a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here's Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Purdy will throw for it.
It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point gain. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On second down, it's Walker.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
First down, Seahawks.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Geno now to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
To throw is Smith. Short throw to Disley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Out to his left.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith, 36 yards.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about it.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. yards that time for number 19. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 73 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks 39-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Purdy on the sneak.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
Purdy on the sneak.
And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Geno.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. From the 50, it's Smith.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw on second down is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here's 1st and 10. Smith. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Smith to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigbo.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Smith.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Smith's going to throw it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And his kick is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One last throw here for Smith.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.